Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today it's going to be your Friday edition of Mid-Rank Madness. This is Platinum and Diamond level replays sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Mid-Rank Madness. I send all these to a screener of mine. The best one is selected and sent back to me, and then I cast it. Bottom right-hand corner. On Acid Plant, the latter edition is the Red Terran player. It is Fresh. And in the top left-hand corner, the Blue Protoss player, Hunter from One Hunt. All right, so PvT here. Haven't seen a lot of this, I feel like, on the channel recently. A lot of ZVT, a lot of ZVP as well, but TVP has been a little bit neglected, so I'm happy to bring it to you here on your Friday. Every other Friday is Mid-Rank Madness. And then every other Friday other than that is Into the Void, which is our silver, bronze, and platinum level stuff. All right, very good. So what do we got here? I mean, obviously these players know what they're doing. Mid-Rank Madness is all about having basics, build orders ready to go, mechanics down. It's just about executing while macroing back home. Generally what these players struggle with, and that's what I struggle with because I live in Mid-Rank Madness as well. I'm a Diamond 3 player. If you see me cast one of my games, you'll know that I'm definitely not Masters, not even close to GM. Let's be honest with the people here. Let's see. Oh, I did actually cast one of my cheesy games too in the cheese compilation that was on Wednesday. If you want to see some more Falcon Paladin stuff, be sure to check that one out. I played a game that was crazy and not long, and definitely cheesy in all the possible ways. There's a gas steal out of Hunter. Now, there's been some discussion in the Discord server. If you're interested in joining the Discord server, you can. There's a link in the description. About 300 people there, all loving StarCraft, all fans of the Falcon Paladin. A gas steal against a Terran doesn't really do a whole lot. It doesn't really slow down what they want to do. They're going to have some Marines out to kill this thing by the time they want the second gas anyway. The expansion will be done down here. They'll just take a gas at the natural. It's not a huge deal. Reaper's out, actually, though. This Reaper's name is going to be Count the Count. Sure. Greetings, children. Let's see how many workers I can kill today. One worker. Ooh, throwing up an engineering bay at Hunter's attempt at expanding. I guess one block deserves another. Steal my gas, I'll steal your natural. How's that sound? Hunter is not pleased by this at all. He's warping a chrono boosting in a stalker, which should be able to handle the count quite well here. And yeah, that's where things get bad for the count. Canceling the engineering bay, can't really hold it here. And you know what? You could probably have kept it there a little bit longer, Fresh. I'm just saying, you could have kept it there longer. The stalker is going to kill it immediately, and then you just cancel it then. Slowing down your opponent is never a bad thing. If you're going to commit to the engineering bay at all, get all of the use you can out of it. That is my professional opinion. All right, see, gas taken here by Fresh. No big deal. There's usually a second gas up there, but he has plenty of Vespene geysers at the natural he can do. So not a problem for him in the least bit. We have factories. Well, rather, one factory and a bunch of barracks and an engineering bay. And a starport. So it looks like Marine tank with medevac support here from our player Fresh. It is going to be a Stargate opening from Hunter. Look at the stalker positioning here from Hunter. I kind of like it. He's hiding around this corner, trying to kill this refinery. He says, hey, if nobody's going to come kill me, I'm going to deal with a lot of these SCVs are going to die. Ooh, look out, the count. I mean, count the count. Oh, keeping him alive, though, too. Well played. That said, this stalker is kind of wreaking havoc on things. Another SCV gonna die. Oh, Marine focused down. How many shots to kill a Marine? And the Reaper firing on in too. The Stalker is forced to retreat here from Hunter. Especially, I was gonna say especially once the Hellions show up, but enough, I guess. Three-wheeled Hellions. Always throws me when I see them. Man, skins are weird. All right, Hunter, do you have stuff? He's making an Oracle. Oh, shoot. Oracle's name is Pletex. Pletex is a Star Protoss Phoenix pilot, a flying ace, with many Viking and Mutalisk kills to his name. However, Pletex's piloting skills are only matched by his crippling social anxiety. As the Hellions get into this mineral line and start doing some damage on these probes. Hunter! Warp in stuff! Don't lose all of your probes! Alright, didn't lose all of his probes. Lost, okay, more of them there. Six of them went down. Let's see. Making Pletex a complete doormat. One day, his instructor gave Pletex wrong directions, sending Pletex to the Oracle Wing rather than the Phoenix. Unable to admit he was wrong in the wrong place, Phoenix Pletex dutifully climbed into the Oracle and is now attempting to fly a craft he doesn't know the controls to. In a ground attack role he never had, flying his Phoenix. Alright, man, here goes nothing. Let's see what you got. Crippling social anxiety Phoenix pilot and an Oracle. Well, the answer is, well, there's not a missile turret here yet. And these Marauders aren't going to do anything for you. Yeah, man. SCVs getting picked off here. Good target firing from Pletex. No, 3 Marines is not enough to chase you away. Kill the Marines. Oh, you let the missile turret finish. That's why it's mid-rank madness, you guys. Sometimes decision-making struggles a little bit. So a couple workers died there. Not a huge number by any stretch of the imagination. It is 24 to 21 harvesters. Hunter has a tiny bit of a lead and his natural base is up and running, which means he has double chrono boost, which he's not working or using on workers at all. Actually, he has quite a bit of energy on both of them. He could be using energy, but he's not. I guess that's what we're coming down to here. Supply blocked is fresh. Happens to the best of us. Really does. Cyclone's in production. Cyclone pretty darn great against Protoss, especially if they're planning on going a lot of Stalker, which Hunter kind of is. He's getting some Zealots in here to mix it up, throwing a Gateway at the front, walling off a tiny bit. It does help against Hellion run-bys and stuff, and since Fresh has shown a propensity to do that already, another attempted Hellion run-by doesn't seem too out of the question. Speaking of which, that's not a Hellion run-by, that is a Hellion flyby, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna fly right on in to the main base. And, ooh, lining them up. Is there blue flame? Is that blue? No, it wasn't blue. It was just blue Protoss probe blood. Jeez, shuts down all of the mineral mining here at the main base, and he's going to pick up and get out. Well played by Fresh. Nicely done. I'm not condescending here. I honestly think that was really well executed. 11 probes have gone down. Fresh has the leading worker count now, 29 to 26. Fantastic play from him. Marauders ready to go. These Marauders look like fire bats. I don't know what it is about them that makes them look like fire bats. I guess the red color is probably helping. The big shoulders, too. That's kind of a fire bat thing from the Brood War. Oh, and speaking of the Brood War, I have been casting my playthrough of the StarCraft Remastered game as a Liberator shows up in the natural base of Hunter at twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. If you want to see that sort of thing, head on over. Come say hello. It's every Saturday and Sunday. About 11 Eastern-ish, depending on how things go. I can't super commit to a schedule, but it has been every Saturday and Sunday for a while now. All right, Stalker's pushing with an Immortal. I don't know that you're breaking this is the thing. If you get this medevac, though, you are the king of kings. Oh. Ooh. Blink. You have Blink. You don't have Blink, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, the medevac goes down. Brutal. Brutal play there. Yep, tank set up. And that's enough. I think that's enough to shove away, right? Cyclone, bunker here with a couple Marauders in it. Marauder tank count is really high. And Marauder tank is just what you need against what we're seeing here out of Hunter. He's working on pylons back home. He's bringing additional units across the front. He's going to catch this Liberator. If he sees it, didn't see it. Didn't see it. Too focused on the front, which I understand. Here's this camera. What's in here, I wonder? Got Stalkers on the way. Oh, shoot, a Liberator. Oh, good job getting out, though. That was nice. That was well played by him. Now, the Stalkers are here trying to deal with this Liberator, who has 1 kill already. Honestly, could set up at this base and get some stuff done. Are you going? He's going for it. Hunter with the Immortals in the back, doing pretty good work. The bunker goes down. The Cyclone, one of the Cyclones goes down. Pulling him out of tank range seems pretty darn good here, but actually everything for Hunter is just going to die. As the Immortals can't shoot and move at the same time, and they were moving and therefore not shooting. I think if he stood his ground, he would have had a better situation. Panic Stalkers warping in. I'm not sure that Stalkers are what you want. Again, it's Marauders and it's tanks and it's Cyclones. Stalkers take bonus damage from all of that stuff. If you had Blink on these Stalkers, it'd be a better time, but I understand at these lower levels, it's hard. Hard to get there. Hunter's spending his money pretty darn well, sitting at 100, 400s. Fresh has 2,300 minerals in the bank, and I guess that's just an outcome of the fact that he's making tanks and Marauders and Liberators and stuff, all this gas-heavy stuff, and not as many Marines. As he has exactly 4 Marines. Not a huge number, but he's kind of meching it here against this Protoss, which, all right, fair enough, I guess. Boy, man, if he sends this Liberator here and just scouts that high ground, well, there's a scan. That works too. Pushing them away from that location, setting up tanks, Setting up Liberator shots. Picking off the Cyclone is a big deal, though. That was okay. Push the tanks up. Come on. You can't just sit here. Maybe you can. I'm serious. Bring this tank around. Oh, the Liberator is a problem, but it's severely injured. It's going to get picked off and killed there. That was good. That was really, really good. Just kind of scrapping back and forth here. Is Hunter and Fresh. Tank fire really, really, really bad. However, Stalker is kind of picking off the Marauders a little bit. More attacks or more units coming up here from Fresh. He is trying to make more units at a time. I feel like he needs more barracks, though. Ah, he's got them. He's just not using them at all. I guess he has been a little bit stressed so far in the game. All right, so Marines coming on back home. Are we scouting to see if a third base is safe to take? No, not even scouting. Just thinking, hey, it's time for a third. And there it is, 10 minutes in here. So good action so far in the first 10 minutes of this game. Got about 6,000 resources lost for Hunter and 4,000 lost for Fresh. Immortals on the way here from Hunter 2. And yeah, we're kind of meching it. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of bio on the ground, but tank count's pretty high, and he keeps making... I was going to say keeps making Cyclones, but I think all the Cyclones are dead. Yes. Widow Mines joining the party, and Hunter going for a third base about a minute after his opponent does. Better down, better down. Templar Archives on the way from Hunter. Storm pretty good. Archon not bad in this situation either. And here we go, unloading two Marauders and 4 Marines, and you get that tank. Trying to heal through the damage. Can't quite do it. 2 Marines go down, but now the cannon is out. And now it's time to go, I think. Oh, one last probe, losing a Marauder in the process. Not bad. Not bad indeed. 15 probes down, 5 SCVs killed. You coming back in? He comes back in to take down a pylon. What a boss. No attack upgrades at all on these Marauders, mind you. Don't lose the medevac. Kind of boosting away, then finally actually boosting away. Alright, so Fresh spending his money a little bit better. Hunter 2 still under 1,000 each on his resources. Wholly oversaturated on this natural base, Batman. I'm going to go ahead and put some back at the main, and honestly, throw some at the third base while you're at it. You're oversaturated at your main, too. Is he saturating this at all? Do any of these nexuses have rally points directed? No, they do not have rally points directed at the third base. Got to make that happen. 100%. Got to make that one happen. All right, tank count a little bit scary here for Fresh. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This skin reminds me of the mercenary tanks you can get in the Wings of Liberty campaign that are so good. And it scares me a lot, but they're just regular tanks. Just regular tanks. See 44 and 75 damage. It's not like 150 like those ones were. Liberator setting up at the third. Shutting down all mining therein until the Stalkers show up. And you know what would be really good for Hunter is Blink. And really help him chase down this stuff. Don't fly into range of the cannon. Ooh, pulled back just in time there, recognizing the problem of that cannon placement. And now the Liberator's a little bit stuck. Where can she go? I don't know. I don't actually know. All right. So I think it's time to move out for Fresh, honestly. I don't know what he's defending against here. I love the Observer placement from Hunter. I don't know. You see this many tanks and this many Marauders? And basically a few Marines. It's not a huge number of Marines. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you go Carrier or Void Ray or something. I know Void Ray is pretty bad. But when your opponent is going for this little anti-air, it's not a bad strategy. 7 kills on that Liberator. 22 probes have died. Stogger trying to finish off the Liberator pilot. She says, no, I have 8 hit points. Leave me alone. There another Liberator over here. So Liberator harass for Fresh is pretty much on point. Oh, Phoenix finishes off the Liberator up in the dead space behind Hunter's main base. Let's see if we're using these production facilities now. We are pretty well, I'd say. Gas is at least down around 200, and the stuff he's trying to make here is pretty gas intensive. There's a Thor with an awesome looking skin. Kind of clipping through that barracks a little bit, but he needs to rally. He needs to join his friends. A Thor is good when being supported by his friends. Storm on the way, getting +3 ground weapons as Hunter at 15 minutes, which is not bad at all. And a Ghost Academy coming in for Fresh here too. So both players seem a little bit disinterested in attacking the other. I guess they've both taken their shots. They've both won battles, both lost battles. Feeling a little bit gun shy. Dude, Fresh has 178 supply to 106 right now. Hunter's getting upgrades, and he's making a Marauder at a time. Fresh is making Immortal at a time. Whereas Fresh is going for 3 Immortals and a Marine and a Cyclone all at once here. He's going to be maxed out, while Hunter is sitting on 106 total supply, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Loading a 4th base here is Fresh too. Can anything turn this around? Maybe storms? Maybe just impeccable, life-changing storms can make it happen. But the thing is, Fresh is timid, man. You got to do this. You got to look at this and say, is this a scary Terran army? And yeah, absolutely. That sucker is scary. It's time to go. Time to move out. Playing defense here is not helping you at all. It's allowing Hunter to get back into this game. I think if Fresh runs, he just wins. But I kind of feel like Terrans have been a little bit gun-shy recently. At least that's what I hear on the forums. That's what I see in Twitch chat, is that people are worried that Terran is just not what it used to be. It's not strong. It's the weakest of the 3 races, and maybe that plays into the heads of these players a little bit. They feel like, I don't know if I can move out here. Something bad will happen. I'd rather just defend. It is easier to defend with tanks than it is to attack with tanks, as it turns out. The Observer scouting this for Hunter is beautiful. You gotta make 1 Raven. You gotta make a Raven, just so this doesn't happen. 4th base warping in for Hunter. Tanks setting up. Here we go. This is a traditional place to push against Zerg. I'm not sure if it's that good against Protoss. Well, that's what Fresh is going to try to do here. Tanks set up all around, so no flank attacks are possible. He's worried about the flank attack, I can tell you that much. Medevac comes in to scout and say, okay, all right, there's actually nothing up here. I'm going to try to kill this Nexus by myself. Oh, and then boosting on out because there is an army there after all. His reaction time for boosting, has been pretty good until there were cannons at his traditional dropping place, and then he died. Let's go. Let's go, Fresh. You can do it. I believe. I believe you can fly. Man, we are just staring at each other across the abyss, aren't we? Fresh says, you know what? I don't want to go down that ramp anyway. We're going to swing around this left side, see what we can do. But look how much bigger Hunter's army is right now. Look, it's much bigger than it used to be. I can tell you that much. Cyclone shoves away the Phoenix there. Phoenix comes back in. And it's going to get the Liberator. Ka-chunk. Fresh, you're so good at dancing. Come on, man. We can do this thing. We can make this thing happen. I believe in you, Terran player. Do you have any upgrades? You have +1 attack. +2's on the way. Getting vehicle level 2. That's pretty nice. Look at this. I mean, Storm's pretty good in this general area. That's a good point. If the Storms are on point here for Hunter, and I have no reason to expect that they wouldn't be, he has 6 High Templar each with enough energy for 2, it would seem. Okay, here we go. Here's the engagement. Just kidding. Fresh doesn't like it. Fresh is not actually on top of this one. Oh, he is. Okay, fair enough then. And there we go. Storm. Eating the storms is this Bile. The Thor's doing pretty well, but when there are that many mortals on the other side of the border there, you're going to have a bad time. Immortals in general versus this is going to do great. And Hunter wins the battle convincingly, brings himself in to a 96-90 overall supply lead, and saves his 4th base, and saves his 3rd base from a small attack that was happening over there too. Amazing. Amazing play. Storms and Immortals, man. That's what it's all about. 1 kill. 9 kills on that Immortal. Okay, so the Immortals don't technically get credit for kills, apparently, but I guarantee they have been hitting hard against those Immortals and those Marauders. Free Widowmine shot. Ow. Upgrade's pretty good for Hunter. +3 attack, +1 shields, and +2 armor. Not too shabby. Is Fresh buff? Fresh is lifting off his third base entirely here. Trying to maybe overcommit a little bit. Take it down. And yeah, too many tanks at home. Too much range damage here. Immortals versus Marauders. Again, the upgrade's definitely favoring the Immortals. That helps quite a bit here. And Fresh is going to re-land his third base after losing a bunch of stuff. But Fresh, man, 130 to 82. He's just making more things than Hunter is at a time right now. Hunter's making a Void Ray. A Void Ray. Working on ground armor level 3. The upgrades alone might straight up win him this game because I'm not sure that his macro abilities are up to it. Spending, okay, but spending the money. Spending the money, okay. I mean, at this stage, if you have 1,000 minerals and 100 gas, take the assimilators at your 4th base and saturate those as fast as possibly possible. Hey, he is! Look at that! Casting hacks. Brought to you by Falcon Paladin. So doing a good job spreading out the probe counts on each of his bases here. Same story for Fresh. Again, based on what he's making, taking these refineries would not do him any disservice. And expanding again is Fresh. He's like, I got the money for it. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. +2 attack is done for the Marauders. +1 infantry armor on the way, too. Which is pretty nice. And Hunter expanding down the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases just about for Fresh. And I guess Hunter's 5th isn't quite there yet either, so it's a fair count. Resources lost at this stage of the game are 17,000 for Hunter and 12,000 for Fresh. Got a Void Ray in case you need to kill, I don't know, the tanks, I guess. If you kill all the Marines and all the Thors are dead, it's just Marauder tank, and then the Void Ray has a great day. Another drop attempt here by Fresh. Actually unloading outside here. I think you want to unload here, but it's just a short ramp walk up this way. So Hunter's army is in a position to defend against this, but it's still really, really annoying. You're going to lose some probes in the process. 29, 30 probes have gone down. 32, 33. I mean, killing pylons used to be a good thing back when Photon Overcharge was the thing, but that doesn't really hurt Hunter all that much to lose that, I wouldn't say. Is Fresh expanding again? He is. He's expanding up this right side for a 7th base. All right. I'm on board. I'm on board with what Fresh is doing here. He's not making any more units, which I'm not on board with. There we go. A Thor. A Thor working on ship and vehicle plating level 2 for his Thors and his tanks. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. All right, we'll speed this up a little bit because nobody's attacking. All right, I lied. There's a drop up here. Same guys doing stuff. Ooh, cannon almost got a shot off before it died. How about this one? Got a shot off before it died. Here comes a Void Ray and boost. Boost. Ooh, that was close, but then cannon. He forgot about cannon. He knew about cannon because Liberator got wrecked by cannon earlier. Well, almost got wrecked by cannon earlier, but he's prepared for it. All right, it's time to go. It is time to go, says Fresh. Let's do this thing. We got decent upgrades. I'd like to see better upgrades, but hey, can't win them all. Hunter's 5th base is entirely unsaturated, which is probably a blessing because there's an army coming to kill it right now. That said, Hunter coming for the flank attack from the north. Tanks are going into siege mode. We can hear them here. Hunter going for it, bringing in the Immortals, pulling back again. Just doing the dance. There it is, attacking in, pulling back. He's just trying to bait a storm out, I think. This Immortal is just hanging out on the side of Fresh's base. Our Fresh's side of the map, doing stuff. I don't know what he's doing. He was dancing earlier. Hey, man, what's up? Not much. Not much, it would seem. There are the storms that Hunter's been waiting to do. Once again, not really dodging out of them at all. The Marines are gone. The Marauders are gone. The Thor's just getting crushed by these Immortals. Doing a full 65 damage per shot versus armored, which means these tanks are also armored. An attack coming in from Fresh to the 4th base. A Thor drop of all things. This base is in a lot of trouble. Hunter decides not to try to kill it. He's going after one of Fresh's many, many multitudinous bases here. He's going to get this one, but he's going to lose a fully saturated base in the process. I'm not sure that was a great choice. He's heading back home. Try to deal with this. Stalkers trying to deal with this army. The Thor alone might make you have a rough day. Marauders too. Yeah, man. This Thor. Oh, did he just change? He just changed anti-air mode, which doesn't really matter when you're in this situation, but okay. Yeah, so that base toast. That's a lot of more dead probes. 44 probes have died. It's 48 to 65 right now. Fresh needs to spend his minerals more than anything else. This Immortal, or the Thor rather, goes down. And all the medevacs too, they are being gifted to you, Hunter. He does get 2 of them. Whoosh. Alright, Fresh making more Marines, more Marauders. He's really, really gas starved right now. He needs this refinery. He needs all the refineries on all of these bases. He needs to put these guys to work. He needs to get stuff up there too. He needs to move these SCVs to a base that isn't fully saturated yet. Okay, that's what he did. That's exactly what he did here. He only has 2 SCVs on each. What? He has a whole page of SCVs on this mineral field. Move them out. Get them out to different places. They need to be getting gas for you. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, he figured it out. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Where's he going to put them? I guess all of his bases are happily mining at this stage of the game, which is real nice. But where's his army at? Because here comes Hunter, and he's actually doing pretty well for himself. His army supply is bigger. He's got 7,000 compared to 3,900 for Fresh. He's got them upgrades. 333 is done for him. Oh, the SCV transfer. Moment of silence for SCV transfer as Fresh loses his 5th base there, and his 6th base is probably going to die too, as Hunter's like, okay, there are bases in places. I did not know there are bases in places, says the Dr. Seuss. And yeah, I mean, those mules aren't very fresh. Hurts to lose them anyway, though. Okay, so just lost 2 major bases, and that one's going to burn down. That just means gas income was severely limited for Fresh and what he's able to do here. Storm's gonna make Hunter have a good day. Ooh, are we actually kind of base racing right now? A little bit. A little bit of a base race. This base is toast. I mean, Hunter took this gold. Not even sure when. Oh, from the backside, though, here comes Hunter. The Stalkers are just basically to buffer for the Immortals and the Storms. Guess what? More Storm. Storm 1. Storm 2. That one whiffed a little bit. Storm 3 following the Terran army. And Storm on the tank helps to finish it off, and that is a good game. Actually, not a good game. A bit of a rage quit from Fresh. Hunter is victorious. Storm, the MVP of this match. Yeah, 29,000 resources lost for Hunter and a full 2,900. 29,000 rather for Fresh. 29,000 for Hunter, 29,000 for Fresh. Amazing. Hunter lost 44 probes and won the game. That's amazing, amazing stuff to be sure there. How many tanks went down? 5 tanks died, 5 Thors, 86 Marauders, 95 Marines, 82 Stalkers, 13 Immortals, 22 Zealots, and a Nexus, compared to 1 Planetary Fortress and a Command Center. So well played there. Storm making it happen. Immortals really making it happen here. 5 kills, 12 kills, 9 kills, 4 kills, 14 kills on those Immortals. Templar don't usually get credit for the kills, but that one's got 5. Not bad. And they do have that basic attack now, too, which is not amazing, but pretty good. As we can see it right here. Looks like a Q-tip. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
justice. Our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. The path of ascension is before us. Our honor guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. I sense a soul. A soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. Kalarulas. Aramulas. Antaranas. Naslaran. Kinalatu. Casar di Templare. Daramanaka. Oshara Sashia.